How many discounts does USAA Auto Insurance offer? Too many to say here. Multi-vehicle discount, safe driver discount, new vehicle discount, storage discount, legacy.
How many discounts will you stack up? Visit USAA.com/auto discounts. Restrictions apply.
Hey, it's Sydney Sweeney. I'm not here to tell you to buy American Eagle jeans. And I definitely won't say that they're the most comfortable jeans I've ever worn. Or that they make your butt look amazing. Why would I need to do that? But if you said that you want to buy the jeans, I'm not going to stop you. But just so we're clear, this is not me telling you to buy American Eagle jeans.
Sydney Sweeney, Hasbro jeans.
You see what I did there, right?
Where's your playlist taking you? Down the highway? To the mountains? Or just into daydream mode while you're stuck in traffic? With over 4,000 hotels worldwide, Best Western is there to help you make the most of your getaway, wherever that is. Because the only thing better than a great playlist is a great trip. Life's the trip. Make the most of it at Best Western. Book direct and save at bestwestern.com.
Vitamin Water Zero Sugar has great taste, zero BS, and obviously zero sugar. For those with zero room in their calendar. Zero patience for slow walkers. Those who get 0 hours of sleep on a Saturday night. Have zero filter, zero given, and zero interest in grabbing a plain, boring water. Grab a delicious Vitamin Water Zero Sugar today.
Hi, this is Tony Ruggiero here on the Tour Coach. If you're looking to get better at coaching, teaching, or playing the game of golf, you're in the right spot. I'm about to take you behind the scenes, inside the ropes, with all of the people I meet on my journey in the game of golf that are here to shed some experiences and shed some information that's going to help your journey improve and get better. Get ready. Let's go. Let's get better. All right, here we are. This is another big one from Content-A-Palooza.
That's right.
And this is probably one of the all-star. You're making me nervous, Liz, getting into this thing this much. I'll be honest.
She's ready to go.
And I don't know what to say. There's a lot of things I'd like to say about this, but I don't know if I should say it on my podcast. But I've never seen Liz get that, right? Like, anyways. All-Stars. We got Morgan Hale. We got Liz Wells, who is now the commander-in-chief of the Dew Sweepers. Myself, Teddy Lynn, Healthlander. And I'm going to be honest, I walk around the show. Half of the time I make fun of the people wearing visors inside and with their golf gloves in their pocket. It's like a personal thing for me. Like, so we have a little douchebag count that we do, but it's okay. Anyways, so
you know, my business partner, I called him today. He couldn't make it, sick. And he said to me, how many bags have you seen? And I was like, not that many in our booth. But if you go to the tech end, it is bag central.
Let me tell you. Anyways, I digress. But I did hear some people, and this is no bullshit. I was walking down. I was somewhere around the Antigua corner, which is where people go. And I heard a couple people commenting about your booth. And I thought that was fantastic. And I chimed in. I was like, man, I like that shit. So, obviously, I know y'all. Blown away by your shoes. Love what y'all are doing. Let's talk a little bit. I want you to talk about your slogan. What your slogan was you told us up there about walking. Because I think that gets us back to what golf is.
So I grew up playing old Heathland golf courses outside London. There's no...
is that near Alabama?
Yeah. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, yeah. And spiritually, it's very near. Yeah.
Yes, we're all close.
Yeah. And there were no, as they say, buggies on these courses. That's what the English call carts.
Buggies.
Yeah. No buggies allowed. Golf is walking. If you don't walk, you might as well play chess, right?
Right.
It's like, if we're just going to sit down, we should stay home.
That's why I play so much chess.
So our tagline is proper golfers walk. Now, of course, that's a particularly good tagline for a shoe company because you want your shoes to be comfortable if you're going to walk. But we think a proper golfer walks. And in an ideal world with a caddy, but in a less than ideal world, you just pick up your bag and walk.
No, I agree. So I love the style of the shoes. I do think, am I allowed to, I would like a few little tennis shoe type teacher versions just for me, because I teach, right? let's talk about me for a while.
What is a tennis shoe type teacher version? Spell it out for me. We'll make it.
I don't know. We're going to talk about this afterwards. But I got some ideas. We need a Dewsweeper version, but shoes fantastic. Talk a little bit about what separates it, makes it special.
So the truth is, when we did some research, most people buy shoes based on the looks. They don't really buy them based on any technical aspect of performance. So we started out by designing a shoe that we thought looked right. Which is smart. And we thought it needs to be classic looking, but with a little bit of style, right?
It's classic for sure. I like that.
But then I'm actually a golfer, right? I play pretty well, and I want it to be stable. I want it to grip. I want to be able to walk 36 holes. So we built a really comfortable, really stable, solid platform, and we wanted it to grip. And so I also assumed that there's some science to that I thought these companies like, the big boys had real science to the way they design their tread.
Fuck no.
But guess what? They don't. It's just a total free-for-all. They just try stuff out. So we tried stuff out. So we started by making it rubber instead of hard plastic, so it's more comfortable to walk in, but it's also stickier. And then we just messed around with tread patterns until we found one that really gripped. So we have 9 millimeters of rubber tread. It's really sticky. We have a bunch of great players that tried it, and only when we weren't slipping, we were like, all right, let's put it out.
I've got an idea. You ready? And I've been thinking about this because a good friend of ours, Colby Touye, had a player in and had trouble loading, and they looked at his shoe, and his foot was like, how the shoe had worn over the edge and all that, and then they replaced with a new pair of shoes, right? And I've got this thought that like some of these new tennis shoe type things and some of these things, and I watch the way people's foot works on the force plate and, and their foot rolls and all that, and I think they don't have enough support. I think we need to do an episode of Pro Work where we put people in Heathlanders and we do them on the force plates, because so when I was looking at them today and I was in there and I've looked at them with Liz and Morgan, and I like the structure of them and the base. And I think that there's something to, I'm about making people play better. And so, I think we should do some stuff on the force plate with it, because I think not only do they look good and they're stylish, which if I put them on, they're stylish, but I think they can also help you load and play better because you can load into them. There's some support. And I think some of the new stuff doesn't have that.
Eczema isn't always obvious, but it's real. And so is the relief from Ebglyss. After an initial dosing phase, about 4 in 10 people taking Ebglyss achieved itch relief and clear or almost clear skin at 16 weeks. And most of those people maintain skin that's still more clear at 1 year with monthly dosing.
Ebglyss, lebrikizumab LBKZ, a 250 milligram per 2 milliliter injection, is a prescription medicine used to treat adults and children 12 years of age and older who weigh at least 88 pounds or 40 kilograms with moderate to severe eczema, also called atopic dermatitis, that is not well controlled with prescription therapies used on the skin or topicals, or who cannot use topical therapies. Ebglyss can be used with or without topical corticosteroids. Don't use if you're allergic to Ebglyss. Allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Eye problems can occur. Tell your doctor if you have new or worsening eye problems. You should not receive a live vaccine when treated with Ebglyss. Before starting Ebglyss, tell your doctor if you have a parasitic infection.
Searching for real relief? Ask your doctor about Ebglyss and visit ebglyss.lilly.com or call 1-800-LILY-RX or 1-800-545-5979.
This summer, try the new Strato Frappuccino blended beverage at Starbucks. It's the classic blended iced coffee you know and love, now topped with a creamy layer of handcrafted brown sugar cold foam. Available for a limited time. Your Strato Frappuccino is ready at Starbucks.
Brace the rudders! Raise the sails! Raise the sails!
Captain, an unidentified ship is approaching. Over.
Roger. Wait, is that an enterprise sales solution?
Reach sales professionals, not professional sailors. With LinkedIn ads, you can target the right people by industry, job title, and more. We'll even give you a $100 credit on your next campaign. Get started today at linkedin.com/results. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey, this is Bill Simmons from the Bill Simmons Podcast, here to help you make the most of your summer with Michelob Ultra, a superior light beer worth playing for. Play for it with the guys when you're competing to see who can sink more birdies on the golf course, because winning tastes even better with Ultra on the line. Play for Ultra. Fill your fridge with Michelob Ultra this summer. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025 Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Yeah, I believe you're right. And I don't know it, but I'm confident enough in them that I'd be delighted to have you.
Let's do that.
Yeah. So let's
Why
do
would
it.
we not do that, Mo?
Yeah. I do know that we have many friends who put them on and shot personal bests.
Really?
And they're walking around saying it's because of the shoes. And I'm like, that's a big claim for a pair of golf shoes. But I do think,
I do think there's something to it. I do think that
so.
Having support in the shoe, and I know there's people, I know FootJoy's done some stuff, talking about it and different things, but I do think there's something to having the correct support. And also, and this is not selling shoes, but like if you've got a pair of shoes that you've worn for 8 years and your foot hangs over the side of it, it's probably not the best for your golf game.
It's definitely not. You need them to be solid. You need to be stable. You need a grip, and you need them to be comfortable. But comfortable doesn't mean broken.
Right.
Comfortable means supportive. Right.
And here's the other thing. Like nowadays, to me, like you go. I'm 53, so I go back to the shoes I had playing in college, the old FootJoy Classics.
So heavy, but so good.
But they were. So when I looked at your shoe, what I thought of was like the shoe I wore back then with support, but the lightness that you could walk and play golf in like a tennis shoe. And I mean, look, being serious, like I met you for 3 minutes at the creek. I was having a cocktail with Morgan and Liz. Like, didn't even talk about it. I've been like kind of researching this, and then I was in the booth today, and that's what I thought. I was like, okay, so this is like the thing I grew up on, where you had. I don't think any of us would argue, if you grew up in our period, that those classics were unbelievable supports to play in and walk in.
They were amazing. So we're almost the same age. I'm 51 years old.
I'm wiser.
I was playing college golf in 1992, and I was wearing FootJoy Classics.
Yeah.
And they were heavy as hell, but I wouldn't have traded them for anything. The trouble was, if you walk 36 holes in those, you're exhausted.
Yes.
And they were only comfortable up to a point, because they were basically wooden soles.
Yes.
But they were really solid. And this shoe we made is for the people that grew up with that. There's a nostalgia to it. It was a great white shoe. We wanted some modern technology, some modern comfort, a little bit of style, a little bit of
style, a lot of style, I would say.
But we basically made this for the person that grew up wearing a white FootJoy Classic, but just wants a modern shoe.
I love it. I'm a fan. I know Liz is a big fan. Morgan's a big fan. We're
fans of Liz and Morgan.
I'm gonna tell you what, Liz, you're in charge of this, but we're gonna find a way to do some stuff on the force plate with the shoe. I think it would actually be really cool content to take a person in one of these new tennis shoe type shoes.
Yeah, there's mesh shoes.
Right. And
somebody said to me today, but these are leather and solid and
I call them pleather.
And
yeah.
Yeah.
You can't load into the heel when yeah, exactly.
No, we make sure they're flat. One of our best case studies. So we have one pro playing on the European Tour in our shoes.
No way. Who's that?
His name is Mike Brown, and he's interesting for the fact that he's not a young guy. He took up golf when he lost his leg as a soldier. He lost his leg. He took up golf. He turned pro 18 months later. He now plays on the European Tour on one leg, at adaptive and regular tours, both. And he's playing in our shoes because he says they're the only ones that are flat and stable enough for him to play in.
Wow.
And it's like if it works for people with one leg, it should work for people with two.
Yeah. We're going to do that. Let's do that. We're going to put that together. But thank you for your support of these two girls. They mean the world to me, and you guys are great to them, and you've got an unbelievable club, unbelievable membership, and couldn't be more blown away by walking in your booth today. Let everybody know how to find out more about your shoes. So can they buy them online, or is it just they got to go to a store, or how does it work?
Yeah, so you can buy our shoes at Healthlander.com. As of today, it looks like they're going to also be available in a lot of clubs, which is great. We had a great day. We launched our wholesale business today. So,
Sweet.
So it's only today that we started talking to clubs, but it looks like they're going to be available at some great places.
We need to get him in Vestavia Country Club in Birmingham. I want to make sure Jeff Baker puts him in.
But right now it's Heathlander.com, and yeah, we would love anyone to try them out.
That's awesome stuff. Girls, thank you for putting all this together.
Love you too.
Thank you guys so much. All right.
Thank you for having me.